Miss Burns?
I don't need any more champagne, thank you. These two are quite enough.
No, it's me, Constable Fraser. I'm afraid you gave me the wrong letter.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that.
No, I think you're misreading. Oh.
Where are they? Honeymoon suite. Come on, Nigel. Hey, let's go home, huh? She isn't worth it.
Wait.
Nigel, now listen to me. Come on. I'm serious, man.
Oh, it seems to be stuck on the material. Perhaps I could get one of the maids to help.
You know what I'm thinking, Constable?
Oh, there we go.
It would serve him right if I did have an affair.
No, that's just not gonna come off. Well, good night now.
What about your letter?
It's not very important.
Won't you at least have one drink with me?
Well, thank you, but I don't drink. This door seems to be...
Locked.
Ah, yes, safety first. Well, perhaps I'll check the fire route.
You don't even drink champagne?
Well, no, I've just never felt the need. You see, I think all too often people drink in order to escape from their... Well, perhaps just one bottle.
That one's empty. The other one's beside the bed.
Well, we really should discuss this. You see, at times of emotional stress, people tend to act irrationally.
You seem to be under a lot of stress yourself.
Well, that may be so.
So you may be acting irrationally.
Oh, dear.
I think you lied about my zipper.
Thank God.
She loves me. She loves me not.
Nigel, is that you?
What? Jack! I think we're safe. Oh, I could be mistaken. I think the worst of it is over.
Take a coffee break.
I expect that.
My mother wanted me to wear her wedding dress. Of course, always the rebel. I had to go out and have my own made. Now look at it.
Well, you know, dry cleaners can do absolutely nothing with that.
I can't believe I'm spending the eve of my wedding riding in a garbage truck with a total stranger I just tried to seduce in order to escape being shot by my fiancé. I mean, it doesn't get much worse than that, does it?
Well, unfortunately, it may. We haven't picked up any more garbage.
Oh, not having garbage dumped on top of us is a bad thing?
In our case, yes. It means the truck has finished its rounds and it should be returning to the city dump, which means it should be going due south.
Like my life.
But we've been traveling consistently northwest. I think someone has commandeered this vehicle.
Oh.
Yeah, me neither.
Do you know what the score is?
Shut up and get inside. Come on, ain't got all night, let's go.
Mental note, send Fraser north for a little R&R. I think he's been spending too much time with that Chicago policeman.
What are you looking at? You never seen a Canadian before? How the hell does he do this all day? And where the hell is he? Something must have went wrong. He'd never be this late. What's the matter? Your arm broken? Open the door yourself. Okay, let's think this through. If Fraser were with a beautiful woman, where would he end up? No. That's you and me. Come on, think. Okay. What is the most unglamorous, unromantic place you could possibly take a woman? Oh, come on, the garbage truck, not even Fraser's that. Hold on, Benny!
Tell me something, Constable. Why is it everywhere I go, disaster follows?
Maybe it's the company you keep.
I sure know how to pick 'em, don't I?
Well, I don't really know Nigel, so it wouldn't be fair for me to...
What is wrong with you? A man is trying to kill you. You're supposed to hate him. A woman throws herself at you. You're supposed to do something.
Miss Burns, you are engaged to be married.
Were you always so good and honorable and perfect? And what the hell are you doing?
It's just a loose thread. You wouldn't happen to have a pair of scissors. No, of course not.
Just yank it off.
Well, the button might fall off.
It's a button. Take a risk.
All right. Huh.
Oh. Don't you ever do anything reckless or stupid or wild?
No. Well, no.
I guess that's what first attracted me to Nigel. He was just so dangerous.
I can see how you'd find that exciting.
On our first date, it was January, and we drove to Atlantic City with the top down. He took me to this high-stakes crap game in the back of the bar, and we drank much too much champagne and ended up jumping off the pier with all of our clothes on. It was just... It was romantic.
I thought I was in love once. And then later I thought maybe it was just an inner ear imbalance. We spent an evening snowed in on the side of a mountain watching the northern lights. It was probably the most dramatic moment of my life. But in the end, I realized I'd learned two things. The first is that it's easier to think you're in love than it is to accept that you're alone. And the second is that it's very easy to confuse love with subatomic particles bursting in the air. Well, I also learned I should have my ears checked more regularly.
It's funny, the things that attract you to somebody. God, I hate my life.
Good evening. You got a lot of nerve for a Canadian.
Ah, yes. And it's quite reasonable that you would be angry given your understandable confusion, but...
I love him.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, I do.
No, she doesn't. She's just angry and attempting to make you jealous, which at this particular moment would seem to be a rather poor choice.
You know what? It worked.
Detective Vecchio, Miss Burns. Miss Burns, Diefenbaker.
Hello.
Congratulations, I hear you're getting married.
Why do I never learn, Perry? Shoot first, talk later. Shoot first, talk later.
You don't want to know why I'm wearing a uniform.
I just assumed it was something personal.
Come on, Nigel, there's 3 of them now. What do you do, kill them all just because some woman was running around on you?
Yeah. Watch and learn.